99% are about to lose it all and they don't even realize it yet. Today, I will tell you exactly what will happen in the next 2 days and why this is one of the most important periods for crypto and Bitcoin market. I will also outline 100x opportunities that we are exposed to currently and that no one is taking. When others are fearful, you have to be greedy, buying and holding from here. Buying crypto assets now actually makes you way closer to retirement than you think. And I'm talking about established, bottomed out meme coins here. Watch till the end. The greatest piece of alpha that you do not want to miss is there. Do me a favor, press the like button, and without further ado, let's start. First off, I would like to focus on the chart of Bitcoin because we are in a very interesting situation right now. We had this calm down that just happened, and we had this pump. We pretty much just removed all the shorts and all the longs from the market. And I got hit by this scam dump as well. I got liquidated out of some smaller positions that I essentially had, which I was able to recover. What I think might be happening currently, we are kind of slightly starting the correction. What I think might be happening currently is us going to 88K. This is a strong support level, and I do believe we should be bouncing from here and going way higher. Some people are talking about sweeping of 81K low, which will definitely liquidate all of the leverage loans that were taken here in this area. I would say it's a bit too aggressive, but at the same time, it's pretty nice because if you think about that, if we're sweeping 81K low, all the people at this level, they will be screaming about us going lower to 76, 40K, 60K, and we're just never going to be there. If you look at this chart, we are actually in the classic series of higher lows and higher highs. So everything is properly set up right here. And even if we would go to 88K somewhere here, it would be just another high low, which would mean that we should just proceed from here. A lot of the assets, including Bitcoin, are at the crazy important resistance areas at this stage, which is 93K, which is a yearly open for Bitcoin. And for a range of assets like Ethereum and Solana, they are at the core resistance areas right now. If they will actually go through them, and I'm talking about majors, they will be up 20 to 30%. Again, I'm talking about majors. Other assets, such as meme coins, will be up much, much higher from here. Although I would recommend, if you are too risk on at this stage, to reduce slightly some risks out there. If we check on liquidity heat map, we have a huge piece of liquidity right here on Binance, around $90,000 for Bitcoin, which market makers, from my point of view, definitely would like to take. Short term, we do not have a large piece of liquidity above us. However, if we go higher, if we go to 100K, 103K, there is insane amount of short liquidity out there located in that area. From my point of view, the scenario where we tap 88K and move way higher from there, probably above 100K at least, is the most likely scenario at this stage. And this is the one that I'm personally playing around as well. Crypto funding rates do not tell us a lot because they're just neutral, right? And Ethereum and Solana are even slightly bullish. I would say 001 in current market conditions would definitely suggest us that maybe short-term correction might be happening. And the timeline became too positive, I would say, too euphoric. Again, short-term. It's very, very similar to how the timeline felt right here. And I felt right here that something was brewing and this dump essentially happened. Right now, I do believe that small dump will happen, but way shorter than this dump in the first place. And now let's go into the list of meme coins at this stage. When Wojcik was at $60 million in market cap, I was saying multiple times that I'm actually expecting for it to correct to $33 million. We're exactly at this level currently. What I'm honestly seeing on this chart is the parallel channel forming, which is a default classic corrective channel out there. What you would want to do is to buy at the bottom of this channel, and if you want to swing trade, sell at the tops, right? You buy the bottom and sell the tops, or at least try to accumulate at the bottoms of the chart. How I feel about this chart is that, from my point of view, we might be revisiting the level somewhere around $28 million, but at the same time, we tapped the original level I was talking about. This was definitely the level for accumulation. If you had limit orders right there, congrats. We might be seeing expansion from here if the market will prove to be bullish as well. Again, I do believe Wojcik is a great asset out there, and it truly has a lot of potential in connection to all of the meme coins out there. It's not the first narrative. It's actually quite insane, quite crazy narrative, and Wojcik is one of the most used meme coins in finance out there. Can someone send BlackRock, Fidelity, and anyone else with hundreds of billions of dollars an email, please? Tell them to inform the institutions, banks, and governments that the crypto bros with a few million in the wallets called for a bear market. There is a 4-year cycle and it's over. These institutions buying right now are complete dumb asses. They are way too late. We're starting a bear market and they're about to be our exit liquidity in a final pump, ha ha ha, dump asses. So it's just a funny thing about crypto people being overly bearish at this stage and saying that nothing is happening and they figured it all out and they know the whole thing that is happening. Yet trillions and trillions of dollars are obviously not in their control. And I would say the main thing is two things: business cycle expansion that we should be seeing from here, and secondly, alert wave 3, which is showing that we are at the bottom of the wave 3, which is showing that we are at the best possible bottom to be entering meme coin assets at this stage. Chart of WIF, I actually quite like it because I've been looking at it for quite some time, and in comparison to Pepe, it actually was able to hold April lows right there. It's essentially like the biggest OG Solana meme coin out there. Obviously, we have Pengu currently and Trump, but I would still say that WIF is the biggest out of them, right? And it has a very, very nice classic setup. You have our wave 5 structure right here. This is ABC, with wave B being actually at the top, which is pretty insane by itself. And right now we have 1, 2, and 3. Again, at the absolute bottom. I would actually love to allocate something to WIF, and I do think I would be long leveraging WIF probably in the coming week, like 100%. I would love to have allocation to this asset, and actually, I will explain why at the end of the video as well. And I think it's a very real and serious explanation that most of you should be exposed to at this stage. It's very important. It's quite important, to be honest. So no one is dreaming about becoming a crypto trader. Dream jobs by country, and essentially there are no people wanting to become a crypto trader, which is a very interesting thing because it used to be cool to be in crypto. Right now, it's not cool. Like right now, if you're in crypto, you're probably handicapped or something, right? Which is a very interesting thing. You have to focus on this sentiment as well. You have to counter trade the retail out there. Crypto is a scam, Memecoins is a scam, it's not cool to be in crypto. This is exactly when you buy in order to sell on their hands once they would join. Because when their Instagram influencers would be talking about crypto and they would want to buy crypto, this is exactly where you will be selling your crypto to them. And they would want to buy meme coins. 100% I'm telling you that, because this is something that happened already. This is something that retailish crypto natives essentially were buying themselves as well, because altcoin game is just rigged. VCs are just dumping non-stop. Nothing is happening out there. Let's bounce a week before the monthly close, forcing them to buy, and then we nuke the charts on the open, causing everyone to panic sell. Then let's run it back on the double bottom to new highs while everyone is sidelined. It's a very interesting tweet because essentially says that we have a double bottom right here and we're not going lower from here. Maybe not even going to 88k level from here, which is definitely something that can be happening. Next thing on the list is Bobo. And I do want you to see that most of these meme coins that we're seeing currently, like they have absolutely the same charts. I'm talking about established plays out there. And that's why I'm screaming to you for months already to just be buying into these bottomed out charts. And you can be buying any meme coin out there. My general advice, just buy meme coin that you like, because the meme coin that you like, you'll be able to hold. Buy meme coin where you feel a member of community. Buy meme coin that syncs with you. Buy meme coin that you like the people that are in this meme coin, right? This is the most important thing. And then probably just have your Degen portfolio set up. Have maybe like 50% in Pep and WIF and other 50% in smaller plays. You can buy some Popcat, you can buy some Bobo, you can buy some Farcoin, even if you like Farcoin, right? Bobo is exactly at the core resistance areas right here, right? I expect if you're going to 88k, we might touch maybe 11.3, 11.4 million. And from there, I expect insane expansion from there. Do not buy Boba. I would want to buy some myself in upcoming 7 days as well. 99% of crypto Twitter has no idea what's happening. Lol. Trump is taking rates negative, come hell or high water. This is not priced in, and your squiggly lines and 4-year cycle are irrelevant. Yeah, I do believe that the relevancy of technical traders and 4-year cycle guys will pretty much go to zero very, very soon. The next thing on the list I have is Snow, and this one is actually at 43k market cap. I think it only appeared today or yesterday, so be very, very careful. It's not even bonded at this stage. I don't believe you can even buy it on Dex Screener. You would need to buy it on Pump Fund. Although I do believe that maybe by the time this video will be out, this thing will be out already. The previous project of the dev of this thing is Shadow, which went to 120k market cap. So here you have a 3x potential from here. Definitely a gamble. It's definitely a gamble. The reason I'm sharing this is because I wanted for you to understand one thing. I think people are still too much focused on on-chain, not understanding that buying established plays as they are at the bottom will yield them much more results. So what I actually want you to do, first of all, is put all of your portfolio into meme coins. It's not financial advice. This is just something I'm sharing from my end, right? And have 80% of that portfolio in bottomed out established plays. Pepe, Farcoin, Popcat, all this good stuff that will go up like crazy. Boba as well. There are a bunch of Ethereum meme coins similar to Boba, but I just like Boba, right? And with 20%, you can be playing into these things, right? You can throw like several $100 into this thing because it's a cute dog. it's Christmas soon, it's snow. You also have to understand who will be buying after you, right? Probably not a lot of people will be buying after Christmas and after snow. And this thing is already quite limited because there are places in the world where there is no snow in the first place, right? But it's a cute dog in snow, right? And it's called snow. So maybe it will go higher from here. Maybe. We'll also talk about Shrek, which I was talking about, which is not doing well at this stage. Moving further, just a reminder of how insane 2020 was. Axie Infinity went from 7 million market cap to 10.5 billion. We aren't even seeing runs like this again. Yes, we will. 100%, I do believe that we will. And I do believe that the runs that will happen, similar runs that will happen this cycle, are the runs that will be present actually on meme coins, right? And maybe Heroes of Mavia as an altcoin because it's only like a 3 million market cap at this stage. It's backed by Binance, right? But I never told you this. So it's a very interesting setup that this time will probably be having this run actually for meme coins. No one is talking about this as well. Pretty crazy. Next thing on the list is Yi. Yi is pretty good because there are a bunch of Ethereum whales actually buying into this thing and holding, and you can definitely see it because a lot of coins, they are losing the levels from the pumps that they had. Yi pumped from 21st of November. It's up 3x from there, and it's holding these levels steadily, right? So people are just holding. And what does it tell us if people are holding? It tells us that the community is cultish, they don't want to sell, they believe that the upside is much bigger from here. And some people actually talking about this coin as the sheep of the cycle because it's kind of like enemy of Pepe, right? And it's also an old meme. Like initially it was present already with Dogecoin Pepe. Dogecoin Pepe is in billions, right? And he's only at 4 million market cap at this stage. Unfortunately, I do not have any myself. Maybe I would actually buy some. I do believe I will actually buy some myself. It's also pretty funny. Take how long till the timeline forms into billionaire-backed CEOs shitcoin? I'm thinking about meme coin here currently. How long it is until billionaire CEOs will create a meme coin? And I do believe Elon Musk has actually been trading meme coins with us from alt accounts for quite some time. When Peanut situation happened, he was tweeting Peanut exactly in the way how the ticker of Peanut meme coin was written essentially. Peanut. He was not writing Peanut like the full words, right? So it definitely tells us something. Next thing on the list is Shrek. Shrek right now is at $79,000 in market cap. I'm actually still holding it. I'm probably down $3,000 to $4,000 because I bought a couple percentage of this thing. Unfortunately, just down only. I do believe it's mostly to the team selling and probably like no demand from the current holders and maybe people that will becoming overexcited. Right now should be the bottom because previous bottom was definitely the 120k. Right now we're at 70k. Like it's the last resort because if you're going to 38k, it's absolute death for this coin. Again, I just like Shrek. I'm down heavily. I'm just holding. I'm just holding this one. Let's see what will be happening. But it's down 55% on 24 hours. So I would strongly advise against buying this thing. Again, just buy established bottomed out meme coins. This is the only thing you have to be doing currently. December 2025 was just God giving us a Costco sample of what's possible. 100% I agree with this. And this one is actually very important. This one I actually wanted to share at the end because this is the story I believe that a lot of people who are here currently will eventually be leaving themselves. And it's a very, very sad story, to be honest. I don't know about Xiao, but when Doge and Shib exploded, everyone I talked to about it had a story. Most of the time, the story was about how early they got in and the 4-5 figures they made on it before it went bad shit crazy. A few normies told the story of where when they first heard about it. Majority of the time, it was a story about what they would have made if they bought or held them. Almost everyone knew a guy that retired from them, from Dogecoin and Shiba. Next year, there is going to be a massive outburst on meme coin attention, and we'll probably see 1 or 2 11-figure plays. These runners are highly likely to be coins that are available right now and have been for years. This is the take I honestly agree with a lot. I do not believe that we'll have giant, insane runners which will be coming from scratch because there needs to be a certain accumulation period happening, right? And if you think about the events that will be onboarding cohorts of normies, it has to be stories where something at $500 million of market cap goes to 20 billion market cap, right? Probably it's not going to be stories where something from zero goes to 500 million because normies are not there at that stage yet. You have to understand these things, and that's why I'm preaching to you buy bottomed out established meme coins and just hold them. Dormant, stagnant, and overlooked due to crypto Twitter fatigue and their traditional rotational mindset. Fundamentally sound, something the public will absolutely love, something crypto Twitter had first but no longer considers sexy. When this happens next year, your friends that know you trade memes will send you congrats messages. How much weave do you have? You must be rich from Pepe. I should have listened to you. Majority of crypto Twitter has been logging in every day will have to answer with a story. The story is up to you to write. Will you be the majority? I held this when it was 50 cents. It was under a dollar for so long. I made some profit from it. I sold it a while ago, having to explain why you no longer hold it and what happened, pulling up all transactions of your buys when the coin was near nothing to gloat while the sickening pit in your stomach yells at you as you also see your cells that look great for so long, having to tell yourself you made the right decision at the time while simultaneously looking at all the garbage you've purchased and lost money to along the way because Citi convinced you it was a rotational market. Or will the story you tell be thank you as you log off forever? Choice is yours. Thank you very much for watching this one. Stay healthy and rich. I shall be seeing you tomorrow. Bye bye.